like I look like Miranda sings right now. Hey everybody! Welcome to my first ever Project for Awesome video. Hope you're having a great Project for Awesome so far. Hope you've donated and picked some great videos. So the whole reason why I haven't made a Project for Awesome video in all of these years is because it's so hard to pick an organization to represent and talk about, and it's also difficult to research about it and talk as if you're an authority on the organization you're talking about. However, this year I had the wonderful chance to work with Understood.org over the last semester for one of my classes, a social impact consulting class, humble brag, and it was really incredible. So, what is Understood? Understood.org is an online resource for parents of children with learning and attention issues to go and find really good content. Everything has been vetted by psychologists. They have a very thorough vetting process for any article that goes out. And it's also a place where you can find a community of parents whose children are also going through the same learning and attention issues. And it's just such an amazing organization. So far, they've only existed for about 2 years, and they've already gotten a national ad campaign grant, and you might have seen their commercials or billboards all over. It's such a valuable resource to have. One of the most interesting things about the website is they have this through your child's eyes tool where you can choose your child's age and the issue they have, and you can really understand what they go through in the classroom and at home, and that just puts everything into such a better perspective for people, because I feel like a lot of the time when discussing these issues, people talk a lot about children or people with the issues advocating for themselves, which is so important. But in this case, we're talking about children who can't necessarily advocate for themselves in the classroom or to their administrators. And it's just so important that there is a way for parents to understand what their child is going through so that they can go to the teachers, they can go to the administrators, to Capitol Hill, and advocate for their children and really find the best possible education and best possible life for their child. One of the great things about this resource, Understood.org, is that it's a part of an umbrella of organizations surrounding learning and attention issues, including decoding dyslexia, Eye to Eye, to name a couple. The whole umbrella group is the National Center for Learning Disabilities. So it's really just one part of the big puzzle of learning differences, and it's such an important piece, because this is an unfortunate thing, but parents are heard more than children on what's going on in the child's mind, and it's so important that the parent knows how to advocate for their child, who to talk to, and just what's going on with their child, because sometimes people just don't know, and this is such a great starting point. But also, if you already know some things about your child and what they're going through, it's a great place to go in order to gain more insight. And they have great forums where parents can talk to each other, and if a parent signs up on Understood.org, they get very personalized information about their child and about their needs, which is something that is not necessarily very difficult to find in this day and age with the wonderful internet, but it's hard to find a resource you can trust on these things. And if someone can't afford to go to a child psychologist or psychiatrist and understand what their child is going through, this is a great resource to get them started. It's just such a great thing. I love it. And despite the fact that I've never been diagnosed with a learning difference or attention issue, I felt like I could understand what someone is going through, or at least I could develop the empathy for what someone else may be going through, even though I can't relate personally. And I think that's really important as well. It's not necessarily just a resource for parents. It could be a resource for so many other people, even though their target demographic is parents of children with learning and attention issues. And the thing about Understood is that they target parents of children from ages 3 to 20, which is a massive age range. So they can really stay with a family for a very long time and help them for a very long time. And it's a free resource that they constantly update. They work so hard on. And it's such easily digestible information, the way they give it to you, because they understand that people have learning issues and attention issues. They make it very, very friendly for anyone to read. I could understand a lot of what was being said in these articles, despite the fact that I'm not a psychologist. I don't really know anything about learning and attention issues outside of this. I could understand what was being said. It wasn't in any sort of hi-fi language. It was parent friendly. It was person friendly, which is so important, because a lot of the times what deters people from researching something is that they feel like they won't be able to understand it, since the research is so in such high language. I really love this organization, and if you want to support it, I will leave a link to understood.org in the description, as well as to the NCLD. And yeah, vote this, like this, share this. Hopefully this was helpful in introducing what understood.org is and what they do. And yeah. And I really hope you guys have an excellent Project for Awesome. I am sure there are so many other organizations that are wonderful and deserve your support as well, but take a look at understood.org, see what you guys think, and if you care to support them, do so. That is all for this video. So I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday, if I don't see you until after then, and I will see you guys soon. It's so loud outside. Maybe I do have an attention issue. I keep concentrating on the honking outside. That's gonna be cut as well. Oh, okay. I'm sure I put a decent amount of information. Okay, so I will see. Oh my god, what's going on out there? Oh my god, apparently there's an insane amount of traffic or something. My apologies if you guys heard more horns than my voice. There's apparently a lot of traffic outside New York City on a Thursday, I guess. But I hope you guys have a happy holidays. I hope to see all of your Project for Awesome videos, and have a great one. Bye!